Welcome to Lesson 8. Printers are one of the most common things you'll support on a helpdesk, and they break in very predictable ways. In this lesson you'll learn the main printer types, how laser printing actually works, how printers connect, and how to fix the everyday faults like jams, streaks, and a stuck print queue. Let's meet the family. An inkjet printer sprays tiny droplets of liquid ink, and it's great for photos but can smudge. A laser printer uses powdered toner fused with heat, it's fast and sharp for text. A thermal printer uses heat for receipts and labels. And a 3D printer is completely different, building physical objects layer by layer. On the helpdesk you'll mostly deal with laser and inkjet office printers. Laser printing follows 7 steps in order: processing, charging, exposing, developing, transferring, fusing, and cleaning. You don't need to memorize the physics, but knowing the sequence helps you locate a fault. For example, a repeating streak down every page often points to a damaged drum or a dirty fuser. Here's the short version. After the page is processed in memory, the drum gets a uniform charge. The laser then exposes, or writes, the image onto the drum. Toner develops onto those areas, transfers to the paper, and finally the fuser uses heat and pressure to bond it permanently. Then the drum is cleaned, ready for the next page. There are 4 common ways to connect. USB is a direct cable to a single PC. A network or IP printer sits on the local network with its own IP address, so anyone can reach it. A wireless printer joins over Wi-Fi without a cable. And a shared printer is one PC's local printer shared out to others. For network printers, knowing the IP address lets you add or manage it directly. Windows needs a driver, which is software that translates your document into the printer's language. The print spooler is a Windows service that queues jobs and feeds them to the printer one at a time. When printing breaks, these two are the usual suspects. In PowerShell, run get-printer to list printers, and get-printjob to see what's waiting in the queue. Now the everyday faults. For a paper jam, power off and gently remove the paper in the direction it was traveling. Streaks or faded print usually mean low or faulty toner, or a dirty drum. An offline printer means Windows can't reach it, so check the cable, Wi-Fi, or IP address. And a stuck queue, where nothing prints, is fixed by clearing the jobs and restarting the spooler. Here's the fix you'll use constantly. First, clear the waiting jobs by piping get-printjob into remove-printjob. Then restart the spooler with restart-service-namespooler. Spooler is spelled S-P-O-O-L-E-R. After that, send a test page. This single sequence solves a huge share of printing tickets. Match the supply to the printer. Laser printers use toner, which is a dry powder fused with heat. Inkjet printers use ink, which is liquid and sprayed onto the page. Ordering the wrong consumable is a classic Tier 1 mistake, so always note the exact model number before you order anything. Let's recap. You know the printer types, the 7 steps of laser printing, and the role of drivers and the spooler. You can tackle offline printers, jams, streaks, and stuck queues, and you know toner is for laser while ink is for inkjet. Your task: on a Windows PC, run get-printer to list printers, view a queue with get-printjob, and practice restarting the spooler with restart-service-namespooler. Note each printer's connection type and whether it uses toner or ink. See you in the next lesson.